Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Aura. I'm a quantum healing hypnotherapist based in Sweden, and today we're going to talk about self-awareness, self-mastery, and protection. So without any further ado, let's dive right into it. First of all, you cannot have one without the other. You cannot protect yourself without being self-aware and without knowing how to master yourself, without knowing how to master your body. And you can only do that if you are self-aware. If you think about it, how often are you thinking about your ears? How often are you even aware that you're having arms or legs? How aware are you of your breathing, of your heartbeat, and of your emotional state? And how aware are you of your digestive system and everything that you put in your body, not just through your mouth, but everything you put in your body through your skin and through your perception, everything that you read, everything that you watch, everything you listen to. If we are not aware of these things, it is harder for us to protect ourselves. It's harder for us to protect our energy because we are unaware of our energy. And when we are unaware of our energy, we are unaware of who it is that we are, because who it is that we are many times has to do with the environment that moves us into different directions, as we tend to live most of the time unconsciously. And our unconscious mind, which I prefer to refer to as our subconscious mind, because it's right there, it's accessible to us, we don't have to be unconscious. That part of us, which is 90% of your being, 90% of your brain, 90% of your essence, your body, which you are unaware of, right? Unconscious, that sucks up like a sponge all the information from all around you. This is how your emotional, mental, and physical well-being is being affected. And depending on how aware you are of yourself, you are more or less resilient to these outside stimuli. And so how is it that we can protect our energy? How is it that we can protect ourselves, our health? Because we are a holistic being. We are not just made up of a body, a mind, or a soul. We are made up of all of these things. Are you aware of the fact that it's not your body that has a soul, but it's your soul that has a body? Your body is encompassed within your soul, and your soul lives, moves, and breathes in and out through your body, through your cells, through your entire being, because you are a being made up of light. And also another thing to know, note, and always keep in mind is the fact that you are a fractal of Source. You are a fractal of God. So many religious texts are reminding us of this fact, and we keep forgetting how powerful we are. That is because we are being told that we are weak, we are worthless. We always need someone else outside of ourselves to tell us how to live our life. We are always on the lookout for a savior. We forget how all-powerful we are. And with that, I mean all-powerful, all-knowing, omnipresent, omnipotent, just like God, just like Source. Because if you are a fractal of Source, if everything is made up of energy, everything is consciousness, that means that you are a part of this organism and you have control over all of it with the power of your mind, with the power of your belief. Our so-called higher self represents our highest state of being, which is us being in a state of love, in a state of joy, in a state of passion, in a state of grace, in a state of play and curiosity. That is the higher self. That is our soul. That is what everything is made up of. Trees, all life, all animals are in that state. This is how life thrives and expands. There is no expansion in a state of contraction, a state of depression, of guilt, shame, resentment, suffering, hatred. There is no growth taking place in these states. And thus, there is also no health able to take place in these states. This is how we create things like cancer, cysts, tumors, autoimmune and chronic diseases, because we are unaware of ourselves, we are unaware of the world that is surrounding us, and we don't know who we are because we don't live in our passion. We live in a state of fear, we live in a state of submission, of hopelessness, helplessness, and disempowerment. And so what I want to remind you today with this video is for you to return back to yourself. There are so many ways to do this, and there are so many different practices that you can follow doing this. But today I would like to share with you something that worked for me beautifully and something that worked miracles. I call this practice creating a sphere of manifestation, or if you want to do it that way, you can create a sphere of protection. The idea is that within this sphere where you create it with your own energy, your essence as an aspect of source, as a fractal of that, meaning that you have all the characteristics that source, that God, that the universe has. Also, you are the universe. So there's no such thing as the universe being against you in any way, because you are the universe. As long as you are not aligned with your highest joy, your highest passion, your highest needs, highest meaning purest. What is it that your heart deep down desires? What is it that you want to do with your life? How do you want to live your life? And if you cannot answer these questions, then try to answer the question, how does the ideal human being live their life? What does a day in their life look like? How are they treating themselves, and how are they treating the world around them? And if you want to do this type of exercises, I have a PDF linked in the description below. It's for free. I've created for all of you to achieve a state of your highest expression and begin to live your everyday life from that state, living as your authentic self, which you can find your way towards through introspection. And if you feel like you're not ready to dive just yet into this type of alchemical shadow work, then you can just do these spheres that I'm going to show you right now. And you can do them either sitting in meditation, you can be in line at a store, you can be on a bus, wherever you are, whenever you feel like creating them around you, you can do so. And this is how you do it. So first of all, take a deep breath in. And just become aware of your body. It's about feeling yourself, feeling your lungs expand, feeling the air coming to your body. And as you exhale, feel your body contracting as the air comes out of you. Become reacquainted with yourself. Take another deep breath in, and as you do that, I want you to begin to visualize a beautiful light above your head, a pillar of light coming through you. This pillar of light you are inhaling through the top of your head and inviting into your entire body. This can be white light, it can be golden light, but this is your essence. It's the essence of your highest expression. It is the essence as you as a fractal of source. You are inviting this into your body through your breath as you breathe in. Feeling it move throughout your entire body. Feel it stream down your arms, into your torso, down your legs, all the way down to the tips of your toes. And as you exhale, allow for everything that is not you, that is no longer needed, to just exit your body through your breath, allowing any worries to go out, anything that you no longer wish to have within your body, wish to feel, exhale it through your breath, and then take another deep breath in, inviting this beautiful white light, having the intention of it being your pure essence as a fractal of source into your body. We are working with your energy because this is you in your highest, most empowered state. Bringing it again all the way to the tips of your fingers, all the way down to the tips of your toes, moving it consciously through every single organ in your body, through your kidneys, your liver, your intestines, your entire digestive system, your reproductive organs. Everything that you are, every single muscle, your spine is being activated with this beautiful light that you are inviting into your body. And as you exhale, exhale everything that no longer serves, relaxing consciously within your body upon exhaling. So just exhale, letting go of everything that no longer serves as you take a seat within your body consciously. Take another deep breath in, and now I want you to bring your energy down your arms into the palms of your hands consciously. And as you do that, so you bring your energy in and you feel it moving down into your hands. And as you exhale, I want you to now start exhaling this light, because previously you have become this light. You have expelled everything that no longer serves you, becoming your pure highest expression, welcoming it within your body, becoming this beam of light. Every single cell in your body, every single tissue, every single molecule, your entire DNA is lit up and activated with your highest expression, with your true essence. And now from here, I want you to bring it through your palms and see your beautiful essence spreading between your palms. You're creating a sphere right now. And I want you to make this sphere bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You can really sense it between your palms. If you do this enough times, you can begin to feel the energy of yourself between your palms. And I want you to make this sphere bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. And as you do this, you state either out loud or in your mind, I am that I am. I am in my infinite essence, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically. I am pure love. I am play. I am bliss. I am joy. I am vibrant health. I am courage. I am whatever it is that you need to be that day, in that moment. Put it in your sphere, state it in your sphere. And you make this sphere bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger until it encompasses you completely. Just know that this sphere is all around you, surrounding you from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes. You are fully embedded, fully surrounded within the sphere of your highest expression and highest essence. And in this sphere, you can put absolutely anything. You can state anything, any affirmation, anything that might help you move through the day, anything that can empower you, everything that helps recalibrate you, balance you, and bring you in a state in which you wish to be. Everything that you state has to be stated in the present moment, saying, I am. I am pure love. I am bliss. I am grace. I am patience. I am play, curiosity, kindness, greatness. I am harmony, whatever it is that you need. And then finish off with saying, and so it is. And this sphere can be made up of anything you want it to be made up of. If you want it, it can have a reflective surface, for instance, so that anything that may come towards you from the outside gets reflected right back out into the universe. And my intention in these types of cases was that it gets reflected right back out into the universe and transformed in unconditional love. You can also state that you are allowing within this sphere only for the highest good, for the highest joy, for loving opportunities to come through and nothing else. And I want you to please not create these spheres in a state of fear. It's very important that you are in a calm state. This is why in the beginning we are breathing 3 times at least in order to bring in our energy and calibrate ourselves to the energy of our highest expression, which is an energy of pure bliss, calm, knowing. There is no worry, there is no fear, there is no regret, there's no resentment. It's just a beautiful neutral state of knowing, of being, of isness. And that's what we want to begin creating our sphere with. And you can create these spheres for yourself. You can create these spheres for your home. You can also create these spheres for a loved one. For instance, I've been creating them for the planet, and it's been working beautiful, beautiful miracles. I was doing them when the forests were on fire, and the fire has stopped right after I had created these spheres. I created it together with my husband. We did it for our puppy when he was in surgery, and we stated that this and that will happen. The doctors are going to find what they needed to find and extract it without for him needing to be cut open. And exactly the way we stated it, it happened. The doctor called saying that they did exactly the things that we said were going to happen. But again, we created these fears from a state of calm, of peace, of love, and knowing. Because it's always the state that you find yourself in from which you create. It's not the state that you are saying you are in, but the state that you are feeling. We always create from our emotions. Emotions are energy in motion. Feelings are energy in motion. So just to give you probably the most common example is saying, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, I'm rich, but you feel poor. So saying that you are rich from a state of lack and a state of fear of not having enough money, of not making it through the month, of not being able to pay your rent, your food, whatever it is that you need to take care of, that will not help you achieve your goal, because it's the state that you find yourself in that creates the reality around you. And when we are creating these fears, we're creating them from the heart space, because within our heart space, we not only have our heart chakra, which acts as a bridge between the first three dimensions, the physicality, and our etheric body, our energetic body, and our emotional body. But right above our heart chakra, we have our eighth chakra, which is the soul star chakra. It has a golden color, and it is through here that we access the infinity of all that we are. It is through here that we are a portal, we become a portal. And the idea is that when you create these fears for others, other than yourself, it's not so much about interfering with their energy, but it's about you moving yourself into another reality, into a parallel dimension, a parallel universe where these things have already happened. Because the entire idea of all of this, as you being a fractal of source, is that you can only change yourself. You can never change another. And the way you change another is by moving yourself into a place where everything else has changed, so-called outside of you, because nothing is actually outside of you. Everything is connected. Everything is a part of you. Every single person that you perceive is a part of you. Every single object that you perceive is a part of you. What you create is a quantum shift. And this is why I not only call these spheres protection spheres, but I also call them manifestation spheres. And another reason why it is important for us to activate this eighth chakra is because it regulates the thymus. The thymus is an endocrine gland, which is right between our lungs, and it produces white blood cells, which are immune cells called T cells, which are critically important to our immune system, creating our body's defense mechanism. This gland is also the one that is synthesizing our insulin and melatonin. And when our thymus is weakened, we get sick, we create cysts, we create tumors, and all kinds of other stuff that we do not wish to have, which is why it's so important to become aware of this part of ourselves and this beautiful portal that we have within ourselves that we are, and begin to activate, regenerate, and work with these aspects of ourselves. And one more reason why it's so important to not create these fears out of fear is because fear can create the opposite result. You've probably heard about this guy in Thailand, I've mentioned him in another video as well, who has created an armor of amulets for himself, which he was wearing every single day. And he had this very strong belief that if he wouldn't wear it, bad things would happen to him. One day, though, something happened and he needed to leave his house and he forgot to put that armor on, and that day he died. So again, our beliefs, whether we are conscious of them or unconscious of them, they create our everyday reality, so much so that they can change our lives forever. That is the power that we have as manifestor beings, as creator beings, with absolutely no exception. The problem is that there is so much suffering in this world because we have all been indoctrinated to believe that we are, like I said in the beginning, worthless, weak, unable, incapable of doing anything. We are all lost and hopeless. But all of these programmings have been put into place because we are such powerful beings and because there is no other way for anybody to control us other than to put these things in our mind from the moment that we are born, to keep us from living our truth, to keep us from living our joy, our passion. As children, we are told to stop believing in fairy tales and start behaving like adults. And if you look at adults, everybody's moping around, hitting midlife crisis. And why? Because everybody is unhappy, having lost any type of hope. And that's what we are supposed to all turn into. That's what we are told since we're children. But what if we could turn it all around? What if you could start believing in your dreams again and start living your life from that aspect of yourself, from that state? And even if you're finding yourself in the shittiest of situations, in a very, very, very dark place, shackled, hopeless, afraid, please know that there is always a way out. I have been there. Otherwise, I would not be talking about these things. I have done this. I got myself out. And I got myself out the moment that I chose myself. And the moment that I chose myself, my entire life changed. So please start to remember how powerful you are, how beautiful you are, that you are unlimited, that there's always a way out. All you need is a bit of courage. And once you step into that courage, you allow others to do the same. You give everybody else permission to follow in your footsteps. We all live by example. Words do nothing. From childhood, we never do what our parents tell us. We do what our parents do. We copy each other's behaviors. So I'm hoping that this helps. If you have any type of questions, please don't hesitate to type them in the comments below. And if you ever need help to dig deep down into your essence, find out who you truly are, and come out the other way into the light, I'm here to help you through donation-based one-on-one sessions. And so I bid you a most wonderful moment of the infinite now. Take care of yourselves and have a great one. Bye.